ॐ सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपात् स भूमिं विश्वतो भृत्वा अत्यतिष्ठद्दशाङ्गुलम्.
Okay, so what we have here is grains which we offer in the fire. It's barley, sesame, and a little ghee mixed in. In Bengali it's called til and job. In other Indian languages. So ghee is always good to mix it in. You can even put other things. Sometimes I put dried fruits and gur and all sorts of things to make it more opulent. So we put a little bit in the middle here. And then take like a piece of cotton like this. Put in the ghee. Like a bed. The next item, which is the camphor. So camphor is the thing that's going to actually ignite when you light the fire. So this camphor isn't, I prefer the big white chunk, it's a better one. This also works, it's okay. And stick it on the top, make it nice and even. Then depending on what kind of wood you have, build like a little bed around the center here. There's some fat ones on the bottom to support the rest. This wood is good, it seems to be dry. If you have wet wood, it's very difficult to do the yajna. You have to keep on putting, you have to do a lot of camphor in the beginning, you have to put more and more camphor in between. This wood seems to be decent.
Use cow dung.
Cow dung is yeah, also, as long as it's dry, it's good. Cow dung is nice. Cow dung gives a very slow, even flame.
But you combine with wood or just use
you can. So you start off with the bigger ones on the bottom. Bigger pieces of wood at the bottom.
Cow dung.
And as you go higher, you can put thinner ones in. A little bit. Each one you put a little bit in, so it fire can come. There's air and there's space for the flame to catch. And then you can also put some on the sides like this. It's all very even, so the flame has a chance to catch everywhere. Good balanced. And sometimes you put little ones, you can just stick them inside, smaller pieces, because they're the ones that will actually catch quickly. Depending how dry the wood is, it may take more or less time for the fire to actually build. The small ones, little pieces are good to catch fire quickly. Then the front here, we need to leave a gap at the front. So we have this little piece of cotton on an incense stick. So this is what we can use to light the fire. This incense is very thin. It's better to have a fatter one. This is a little too kind of shaky. So you light it with the ghee and you have powdered camphor. Say like this. Crush the camphor. And then put in the wet stick. So the camphor sticks on it, so you can light it immediately, light the fire, and then it will come out. We also need to have a little lamp here. Lamp to light the fire with. It's a bit of a challenge on the roof with the wind sometimes, but do the best you can. Otherwise, nothing else. You can just use the lighter and the matches. And once it's done, this is enough wood now for the beginning. Then, as it goes down, depending how long the yajna is, you can add more wood. It's better to add. Don't wait till the fire is really low before you add wood, because then it takes too much time and you might start smoking a lot. When it's like, it's it's still strong, but it's going down a little bit. Then you start adding a little bit of wood. Again, you add it on different sides, so it's even. And once you're ready here, you can add some ghee on top. Nice, ghee is good. Sometimes also you can put some powdered camphor on top. I don't think it really does much, but it kind of adds to the whole
Spice.
Basically, that's it. Wood is really important. If you're doing yagis, and you don't have good wood, it's super pain. So don't use, old crates, apple crates and things. Sometimes in the West they break the apple box and burn that. nice wood. You shouldn't have bugs. It shouldn't be moldy.
All yagas like this.
Yeah, that's not good. It shouldn't be moldy. It shouldn't be with bugs. It shouldn't be wet. So the decorations are pretty simple, as you can see. We can do a lot nicer decoration. We can draw designs on the sides, with the colors. The ladies are good at that kind of thing, alpana and powdered colors and designs and more flowers and more fruits. And there's no limit actually. The more you have, the better it looks. Here, we're trying to fight time, and also it's a lot of expense for the academy. So when you have opportunity to do yagis at home or in the temple, try to get as much possible fruit, flowers, all that, so it looks nice. So this is very basic what we have here. So yeah, so once everything's ready, then you do your achman, and everyone should be watching around. So what we have here, this is akshata, this is rice. You may have all seen it. It's just rice with turmeric, and you can use a little ghee or water to help it mix nicely. We'll use that. We'll show you exactly how to use it in a few minutes. So on this, we have this kalash on the left here. This is the varuna pot. It's used for purification. So we have to install actually varuna inside the pot. Needs a lot of water. Water is the most purifying element. So he will be installed in this pot. The same way we installed the fire, we can install the pot also. So sorry if this was a real yagya, I would make sure everyone's sitting nice, even, straight lines. So it looks presentable. We would like to, make sure everything's clean around. And then, generally, hopefully, whenever you actually have to do yagis, you'll have someone who can help you. So, for instance, Rabbi Loshan is here. He's going to be looking after this paraphernalia here. The fire, when it goes down, it's better if someone else can deal with the fire, deal with the people. You distribute grains to everyone. Then if you need refills, better if you have someone else doing that. If you can have, normally in the yagya there's the Udgatri who's in charge of the mantras, there's the Advari who's in charge of all the arrangements, there's the Hotri who does the actual ceremony, and there's the Brahma who oversees everything. So you actually need help. It's best if you can have one or two people to help you, to at least know a little bit what to do. Especially if you're the Hotri and you're leading the mantras, you have a microphone here and you have to worry about putting wood in the fire. It can be quite hard. So best if you can have someone else to do all that. Right. Okay. So once everything's been arranged nicely, seated, and you do your full achman. Hopefully you all know full achman. At least the temple worship devotees should definitely know. And people participating also can do achman, at least the simple one. Oftentimes, when you're handling things, your hands get dirty. So you have some paper towels, or we use here the cotton. You take a little bit of cotton, a little bit of achman water, and just clean up a bit. That's why we kept cotton on each plate, so you can use that for cleaning your fingers. I'm not sure where these foods came from. It's a little unconventional. There's one round one. Yeah. So you can also purify your Ashman cup water, samanyarkya. You can use that to purify yourself, purify all the paraphernalia, purify the ghee. If you don't know all these mudras, don't worry about it. In this short course, we can only cover so many things. So one thing you can do is install the varuna pot. So generally, if you're installing anything, you can have your assistant ring the bell. So the same way we did for the fire, you just change the name. Instead of saying Vaishnava, you say Varanaya. And this is also, as I mentioned yesterday, it's not something we do like super loud. It's more like a Gayatri kind of whisper mental mantra. But we can do it. I'll do it loud just so you get the idea. So you make sure the water is pure, everything's pure. If you know the purification mudras, you can purify the water also. Om Varanaya Vaha Yadaha Yadvishta Yadvishta Yasanidehi Yasanidehi Yasanirudyasva Yasanirudyasva Yasanibhava Yasanibhava. You can also purify everything around the wood, the carpeting here. So what we have here, the plate is this is serving as two purposes. One is that we have some things we need during the yajna, but actually this is like Purnahurti plate. Purnahurti is the final offering at the end. So there you can offer, so many different kinds of things. Here we just have little fruit and betel nut and haritaki. You can offer, different kinds of fruits, incense, flowers, camphor, cloth, dried fruit, all kind of anything nice substances you can offer in the Purnahurti. And then also we have a few things that we need for the ceremony before that. Lamp, camphor. As I mentioned before, so we use this for lighting the fire. So you do a little cotton. Make sure it's tightly rolled onto the incense. And then you have a little crushed camphor. To light the fire, and you need some lamp. Like we have this little lamp here. It's just a plate with a long wick. So you make that by rolling some cotton and put two layers, do once, and then put another layer on top, and always roll the same way so it's nice and tight. So it's a good kind of lamp to have if you don't have any other special lamp, the actual proper lamp. I think we're pretty much ready here. Always keep the spoons on the right side here before we start. Have your Achman cup handy. If everyone has their own Achman cup, it's good. Otherwise, you can share around. We're pretty much ready to start. So we'll follow this document here. So have it out with you. Swasti Vachana is the second mantra, so you follow me, but as you might have seen to do on ceremonies, the rice, you hold it in your right hand, on your arm on Vidyatam, you just throw it up and behind, just a little bit, and then so there's 3 times, and then at the end, after the mantra is finished, then the final time. So actually you need 10 times you need to throw it. Alright, so we'll just follow exactly what's over here. Well, I'm just worried about the time because I don't know if we have time to do 2 yajnas with all the mantras. I think what we'll do Purusha Shukla and then we'll do the short Mangalacharan. We won't do the whole one. And tomorrow we'll do the full one. Today we can just do the small Mangalacharan. And I'll stop as we go and explain things. Alright, we'll start. Harihi Om Sahana
Shanti.
Om Jaya Shri
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhattavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
The system with the Swasti Vachana is actually one person supposed to lead it and chant the Om Asya Karma first line, and then everyone chants the second line together. Now if you have that luxury of having more people who know what's going on, then you can do it like that. So we'll do it like that here, otherwise you have to chant it all yourselves. Both the response and the both parts of the mantra. So I'll just do the first line, and we all do the second line together. And follow my lead in throwing the rice up. You can just hold it like this and keep your index finger out so it comes out smoothly like that. So I'll just do this line, and then you will all do the second line together. Om Asya Karmanaha Punyaham Bhavanto Bruvantu. Om Punyaham. Om Asya Karmanaha Swasti Bhavantu Bruvantu Ayushmede Swasti.
Om Swasti.
Om Asya Karmano Riddhim Bhavanto Bruvantu.
Om Vidyatam.
This we all do together. Om
Swasti no Govinda, Swasti no Chidananda, Swasti no Vasudevo Vishnu Dadatu, Swasti no Narayana Narovai, Swasti no Padmanabha Purushottama Dadatu, Swasti no Vishvakseno Vishveshwara, Swasti no Rishikesho Hari Dadatu, Swasti no Vaidadevo Hari, Swasti no Janasuto Hanur Bhagavato Dadatu, Swasti Sumangalai Kesho Mahan, Shri Krishna Satchidananda Gana Sarveshwareshwara Dadatu.
So the new students didn't learn Om Tat Vishnu, but the rest of us can do it, and you can follow along with your paper. Om Tat Vishnu
Paramam Padakam Sada Pashyanti Suraya Niviva Chakshuratatam Tadvipraso Vipanyamo Jagrivagam Sasamindate Vishnoyaparam Padam.
Harihi Om Shanti
Shanti Shanti.
So again, there's a mantra which we always chant for the installing the fire. It's a very long, complicated Samaveda mantra. Om Agnaya. So anyway, we're not going to do that. So actually, it's a good opportunity to get everyone to chant Hare Krishna together, especially all your guests and whoever's in the yajna. That's one mantra everyone knows. So and also if you're installing the fire, you're alone. Say you're alone, and you have a mic here. You have to lead the mantras and do everything. So it's very hard to lead the mantra and do your installation at the same time. So if everyone's chanting Hare Krishna, you can, at least you don't have to worry about that. They'll all chant and you concentrate on your installing the fire. So that's what I generally do. Unless you have a group of people who know who can chant some other mantra or Om Tat Vishnu or whatever, just get everyone to chant Hare Krishna. So that works quite well. And so let's start. Chant Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
I lit the fire. So you want to make sure that you can see the camphor, so you can, the camphor is the thing that's going to light immediately. Yeah. So you have to make sure you get the camphor, and you can just leave the stick in there, and it'll burn with everything else. So you can see it's going to catch quite well. Okay, continue.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Okay, another announcement. So now we offer a lamp to the fire. Also make sure once you start lighting the fire, someone should always be ringing your bell. If you have no helper, at least you can get one of the guests sitting there to ring the bell for you. So now we offer a lamp. A little trick with the lamp, camphor lamp. Put a little bit of ghee inside. Just rub it inside. And when you use it, it's much easier to clean afterwards. Oftentimes you have to offer the lamp more than once. If you see in each in Sanskar there's some special fires you have to install. So many times in one yajna you have to change the fire at least once. So twice you need to offer the lamp. So if you put a little bit of ghee inside and light it, then it's very easy to clean it afterwards. Take a little cotton, wipe it, achman, and it's ready to use again. Okay.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Okay, so I offer the lamp to the fire. If you're in the temple, you can, after that, you show it to the deities also. I showed it to Yoga Pir. This is right there. And, as usual, just like an arti, you show it to all the devotees also.
You use Upachara mantra for Agni? No.
This lamp now, someone can take it around. That's okay. But people who are participating, if they take it, they have to purify their hands, with achman afterwards. So either if it's too complicated, just let people come and get it or whatever. But the people who are actually sitting in the yajna throwing grains, they should all do achman, wash their hand afterwards. Speaking of which, let me just get the grains out. We have this bucket of grains here, so it should go around to everyone. Is it there?
Yeah.
The plates behind you, bro. Just put some in the plates there behind you, and give a few, like 1 or 2 plates here, 1 or 2 plates there, everyone can share. So then you'll see in the procedure here, it says purify ghee bowl over fire.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare.
What you do is, you just watch me. You take your ghee pot. So now the fire's been installed, it's purified. So we also want to purify the ghee pot. So here it's a little bit far. On your kunda it'll be easier. You just place it 3 times gently over the fire. And it's just a simple purification. Same with the spoons. Take 1 in each hand and just gently, are you watching? Just gently place them over the fire. Actually this fire isn't going very well. So if the fire isn't going very well, like in this case, then add some camphor. That always helps. Maybe the wood isn't dry, or maybe it's a bit too far away from the center. Okay, so you purify the ghee, purify the spoons. Again, you can see my hands became black from the pot because we've been heated up. Yeah, that's another thing. If the ghee is not fully melted already, then you have to keep your lamp and melt the ghee on the spot. Here also there's a challenge with the wind. So I was trying to protect the lamp from the wind, otherwise it might get blown off. Okay, then this 4th item here, offer water around the fire. So if you look in your Satriya, there's actually another explanation and a mantra, but we're not going to get it too much into it. So you can just use your asma cup. There's actually another, if you have the full set of spoons, there's a 5 set of spoons. There's basically it's a sawn off version of this. It's just a little, it's like, without the stick, it's like this size. And you have that full of water and you offer the water, but we don't have a full set
And
yet.
what was from the Achamala or from the Haruka?
Well, if you don't have any other water, then you just use the Ashman water. You just use Yashman spoon like this on that side, this side, and around. But if you have the separate instrument for that, then you can have separate water, purified water, and do it like that. And that's all the preliminary procedures are done, and we actually start offering the grains and the mantras. So with the grains also, this is the mudra for offering grains, the 3 fingers. So you need to explain that also to the people who are participating. At the beginning you can explain that this is how we offer the grains. And also it's good because you have a limited amount. Sometimes you get, in big yagis, you get these kids that want to take whole handfuls of grains and hurl it in, but it kind of spoils the mood. Try to encourage everyone to just offer it, into the fire gently. A little bit of a grain. Because mostly this grain has to last you, maybe 50, 60, 100 haltis, so you want people to ration it out. Then your helper can fill up in case people run out. This is more standard. I don't know if they have in Gurukul, but they used to have a whole set. You can buy 5 spoons, it comes in a little bag. It's expensive, yeah. Okay, so this is how I hold the spoon. I think it works quite well. There's 2 fingers and the thumb is loose. So before offering, you want to wipe the spoon so you don't make a huge trail of ghee towards the fire. And sometimes it actually can ignite, You'll find the fire will follow the ghee and come up to here. So just hold it gently, gracefully like this, wipe it, and then we start. So we do all this together. Om Bhur Swaha Idam Vishnave Idam Namaha Om Bhuva Swaha Idam Chudaya Idam Namaha Om Swaha Idam Narayana Idam Namaha Om Bhuva Swaha Idam Anandaya Idam Namaha. Only bells and everyone can offer grains now. Are you Purusha Shakta? Om Sahasra Shesha Purusha Sahasraksha Sahasrapata Sabhumi Vishvato Pitva Adyatishta Dashangulam Purusha. It's not mentioned here, maybe something we should note that after each sloka we do a swaha. Idam Krishnaya Idam Namama. Just like we had Idam Vishnave Idam Namama. Yeah. So each sloka there will be an ahuti, an offering, ghee and grains. Swaha Idam Krishnaya Idam Namama. So that literally means this is Swaha Idam Krishnaya Idam Namama. This is for Krishna, it's not for me. This is for Vishnu, it's not for me. Om Purusha Evedagam Sarvam Yadbhutam Yacchavavyam Uddamrita Svasyeshanaha Yadannena Dhirohati Swaha Krishnaya Idam Namah Om Etavanasya Mahima Adojaya Kamsha Purusha Pado Tripadasya Vritam Divi Swaha Krishnaya Idam Namah Om Tripadurvadai Purusha Pado Seha Bhavat Punah Tato Vishvam Vyakramate Sashana Nashane Avi Swaha Krishnaya Idam Namah Om Tasmad Viranajayata Virajo Adipurusha Sajato Adyanichyata Ashad Bhumimato Puraha Swaha Krishnaya Idam Namah Om Yatpurushena Avisha Deva Yagyamatarvata Vasanto Asya Sidajam Krishna Idva Sharadhavi Swaha Idam Krishnaya Idam Namah Om Saptasya Samparihaya Trisapta Samidaktrita Deva Yajyagyam Tanvaha ऋषि प्रोक्षन्ने पुरुषं जातमग्रजः तेन देवायजन्त साध्य ऋषयश्च ये स्वाहा कृष्णाय इदं नमः ॐ तस्मात् सर्वभूतः संवृतं वृषदाज्यं पशुकं शाकं चक्रे वायव्यान्ते स्वाहा कृष्णाय इदं नमः ॐ तस्मात् सर्वभूतः विषसमानि जग्गिरे छन्दकंसि जग्गिरे तस्मात् यजुस्तस्मादजायत स्वाहा कृष्णाय इदं नमः ॐ तस्मादजायन्त ये केशोभया ततः गावो जग्गिरे तस्मात् जातः स्वाहा कृष्णाय इदं नमः ॐ यत्पुरुषं यततुः कल्पयन्ने मुखं किमस्य गौ बाहुः या उरुवादा कृष्णाय इदं नमः ॐ ब्रह्मणोऽस्य कमासीत् बाहुराज्यं यत्थितः पुरुतरस्य वैश्यः पद्म्यागं शूद्रो अजायत स्वाहा कृष्णाय इदं नमः ॐ चन्द्रमा मनसो जातः चक्षुः सूर्यो अजायत मुखादिन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च प्राणवायुरजायत स्वाहा कृष्णाय इदं नमः ॐ नाम्यासीदन्तरिक्षं शीर्षोऽयं समवर्तत आद्यां भूमिष्ठशश्वजाते ततः लोकागमकल्पयन्ने स्वाहा कृष्णाय इदं नमः ॐ वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवनं नमसस्तु पारे सर्वाणि रूपाणि विचित्य धीरः नामानि कृत्वा विजनयनस्ते स्वाहा कृष्णाय नमः ॐ पुरस्ताद्यमुदज्जहार शक्रप्रविद्वान् प्रदिशश्च तस्रः त्वमेवं विद्वानमृतय भवति नान्यपयनाय विद्यते स्वाहा कृष्णाय इदं नमः ॐ यज्ञेन यज्ञमयजन्त देवाः तानि धर्माणि प्रधान्यसन्ने देहागं महिमानः सचन्ते यत्र पूर्वे साध्या सन्ति देवाः स्वाहा कृष्णाय इदं नमः ॐ भूर्स्वाहा इदं विष्णवे इदं नमः ॐ भुवः स्वाहा इदमच्युताय इदं नमः ॐ स्वः स्वाहा इदं नारायणाय इदं नमः ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वाहा इदं नारायणाय इदं नमः. So if we were doing just like an initiation yajna, when we started this course, the goal was to at least everyone should be able to do initiation yajna, which is probably the most common yajna you'll see. So initiation yajna is just Mangalacharan. Just Mangalacharan Homa, the full Mangalacharan. And generally we chant it word by word. If you can actually see in the sheet you have, it's all been broken up. So it makes it easy to chant. The leader will chant once and then everyone will respond once. Every swaha, any swaha, whatever time it is, and there's an offering of ghee and then you throw grains off. Actually between each, whenever you shift the mantra, before and after, then we offer the saying if it was just initiation yagya, then we wouldn't do Purushakta, we'll just do the Mangalacharna. And the simplest thing that Prabhupada actually started off, was just the Mangalacharna, nothing else. So that's the minimum.
Mangalacharna is for initiation of the weddings.
Mangalacharna we can use for everything.
All the other.
Yeah. If not the full Mangalacharna, at least the, like when we do the evening yagya in the Gurukul, it would be just Om Jnana, Hare Krishna, no, not even that, Om Jnana, Vanchakalpa, Panchatattva Mahamantra, and Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And next level is you do like Bhagavad Gita introduction. There's Om Jnana, Vandeham, Vande Guru Shri Chaitanya Manovishtam, Vandeham Shri Guru, Hare Krishna Karuna Sindhu, Tattva Kanchana, Vanchakalpa, Panchatattva, and Mahamantra. So you can actually adjust according to how long you want to do the yagya. You can do the mini Mangalacharna, medium Mangalacharna, or the full Mangalacharna. But for initiation yagya, then we do the full. And everyone should respond. Okay, because of the time restraint, we'll just do mini Mangalacharna. Because I want everyone to do their own yagya after this. So we'll just do those 4 shlokas. Om Jnana, and Panchakalpa and Panchatattva Mahamantra. Tomorrow we'll have time, we'll do more. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjanashakaya Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Swaha Idam Gurave Idam Namaha Om Panchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuvaya Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Swaha Idam Sarva Vaishnavebhyo Idam Namaha Om Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Swaha Idam Panchadaya Idam Namaha Om Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha Idam Radha Krishna Vyamidam Namama Om Bhur Swaha Idam Vishnave Idam Namama Om Bhuva Swaha Idam Shushaya Idam Namama Om Swaha Idam Narayana Idam Namama Om Bhurva So now again, we offered the water around the fire. This time we do it opposite. First time I did like this, right, center, left. Now this time we do around, and then last was around. This time we do around, and then the same. Okay, the first time, then around, and the last, and at the end of the yagya, and it's the opposite. Do around, and then first, and then the same.
Right, center, and left.
Right, center, left, yeah, and then around, and at the end of the yagya, around, and then right, center, left. So this is actually, if you look in the Takriya, there are mantras you meant to chant with this, and it gives a translation. You're asking permission and blessings for performing the yagya. You're asking to accept the offering. Look that up. So now this is a Purnahurti time. So this is when everyone stands up, and they generally have a banana. They offer the banana in the fire. If you don't have a banana, just take regular amount of grains. A lot of times at the end of the yagya, people like to throw the whole plate inside. So you don't need to do that. What generally happens if you do that, the fire is going to go out. So just take the regular amount of grains. And if you have a banana for everyone, that's good. If not, just tell them to take the regular amount of grains. So you can open this plate in the fire. And your helper, hopefully you have a helper, he'll offer this plate in the fire. At minimum, we should have at least a little fruit to offer. You can have a lot of things. You can have camphor, you can have incense, you can have flowers, you can have cloth, dried fruits, so many different things. Frankincense. At minimum, we should at least have, little fruit. Betel nuts, and these are good. You may not get them in the West. They're all good. So Also, this is the time so we have to fill up both the spoons. So generally what I would do, I just pour it inside. You don't want to do it too much, it's going to flow out before you're ready. And this spoon is broken, but this should have a little handle at the bottom here. It just come off. So you would hold it by the handle, otherwise it's all here. And then you can keep it, in case you've found that you've overfilled, then as long as you hold it over the teapot, then it won't make a mess. You know, it might drip out a little bit, but it will go back inside, so it's good. Om Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmanaya Cha Jagatitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Swaha Idam Krishnaya Idam Namaha. So you see how I offered it? I just let it pour inside kind of very graceful. Rather than trying to throw it like this and he's going to smash everywhere, you just pour it. You put it down, put the plates down. Om Purnamidam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay, so now this Yam Shanti. Okay, so you have to watch a little carefully here. This is one of the not extra things, but one of the things we could have left out, but I'm adding it in just for, there are a lot of other little things that you can do. So I have to choose what to do, what not to do. So anyway, we've decided to do this one. So you take your Varuna part, put the coconut down somewhere nice, not on the ground. And then for each of these mantras we're going to sprinkle water in different directions. So this is like giving blessings to the universe on behalf of the Lord. So I'm not sure if the translation is in the book, but
Yeah,
it's there. It's there.
every person is heavenly planets.
Alright, so Diao means, the heavens, Antariksha is the sky, Prithvi is the earth, Apa is water, air, fire, herbs, the planets, Brahmanas, Vaishnavas, covering everything. So, anyway, just watch me how I do it. Om Diao Shanti Antariksham Shanti Prithvi Shanti Apa Shanti Vayu Shanti Teja Shanti Shodaya Shanti Loka Shanti Brahmana Shanti Vaishnava Shanti Shanti Rastu Prithvi Rastu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So if you notice, Diao is the heavens, like the upper planets, so you do it up. And Antariksha is the sky, you can also do it up. Prithvi is the earth, so you do it down. Right? Prithvi Shanti. What's next? Vayu? Vayu. So Vayu you can just do out. Air is everywhere. Apa you can also, doesn't really matter. Teja you do it back in the fire. Okay? Teja you do in the center, in the fire. Teja Shanti. Oshadaya. So what I did so far, I did 2 on the top and then the rest I did on the right. Prithvi down, Vayu up, and Teja in the fire. So then for the rest, Oshadaya? So then you can do on the left side. Oshadaya, Brahmana, Vaishnava. Actually Vaishnava again we used to do the fire.
Vaishnava.
Okay. And then after that, you actually go around and sprinkle everybody. That's the most fun part. Also at this time, after the Purnamidam, then hopefully your helper, if you have a helper, he'll make the tilak. So what you should do, take this spoons.
What?
Yeah, come on this side. And you're meant to do it from this, your left side of the fire. Take some, you don't want to take like flaming wood, but take some of the white, burnt pieces.
Like this?
Yeah.
Left side.
Yeah, something like that. So this is all be going on simultaneously. I'm just showing you step by step. You don't need so much.
This is doing while
After the Purnamida, while you're doing the Shanti, and your helper can do it. So you take a little bit of coal like that, and crush it with your spoon, add some ghee and make the tilak. You can do it. And we should be continuing with the Shantidan and the Mangahinam. Om Mangahinam
Kriyahinam Vidhihinam Jaya Bhavet Astutam Sarvamachitram Krishna Karshna Prasadataha Yakinchit Vaigunyam Jatam Tadosha Prasamanaya Shri Krishna Smaranam Karomi
Om Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
So then you do, Paramadap Jai, Mantra Jai, Kirtan Parikrama, and give it on the tilak for everybody. After the Purnamidi, it's considered the fire is left. So people like to come afterwards and throw grains and do whatever, but there's no point actually. It's just become a rotary fire again. So you should try to discourage people from throwing grains in afterwards. There's no point. So say if we were actually going to do it now, then we want someone to pick up all the plates, put them on the side, move the mats so you can do the kirtan, do the parikrama nicely. But because we have to do another yajna now, we can skip that part. Yeah, and then use this finger and keep it in the center of the tilak. So.